Can a small electric tiller really get the job done in a garden? This is a review on the Sunjo 13.5 amp, 16-inch wide garden tiller. I purchased this and I've been beyond impressed with it. As you can see, this tiller folds up into a very compact size, and whenever you get this, the assembly is very simple. It's just a matter of installing 4 bolts and knobs that you see right here, and then whenever you want to fold this thing up, you just loosen those knobs and it'll fold up into a much more compact space. The biggest question most of us have when looking at a purchase like this is the motor going to be powerful enough? I find that it's more than adequate for the soil that I have in my garden. It's not rock hard, but it's not super soft either. So it's a demanding job for a tiller, but I found this had all the power that I needed to do the job. This one has the 13.5 amp motor. I would recommend that. They also sell it with a 12 amp. I'd go 13.5 just to make sure you have all that power that you need. The other key thing is make sure that you're using a 12 gauge cord whenever you use it. I was running this with a 100-foot long extension cord out to my garden, 12 gauge, and I had no problem at all with the power. But if you use a cord that's 14 gauge or 16 gauge, you may get a little bit of a power drop with that. So make sure you're using a heavy cord. As you're using this machine, the tines spin in a forward motion, so it propels itself forward. You just got to have a little bit of resistance pulling it back to kind of set your depth whenever you're tilling. The other nice thing is just by kind of adjusting the tilt of your handles as you're tilling, you can either till a very shallow depth or go deeper by adjusting the angle more steeper. So it's really easy to control the depth of the tilling. There is adjustment down here. The wheels have 3 different adjustment settings, and it's really easy just to pull this out. It's spring loaded and it will adjust to these 3 different settings. I find I just put it on this bottom setting, and then as I'm tilling, it works just fine to just adjust the depth with the handlebar as needed. There are 3 positions for the handlebar, and it's very simple to adjust that. The wheels on the bottom are attached with a spring-loaded mechanism down here, and you just pull the axle backwards, and it's got grooves in here, and it's really easy to adjust that. If you're a shorter person, it's nice because you can pick more of an intermediate setting. My son was using this, and that middle setting is more ideal for a shorter person. I like it on the very bottom setting here, and then I just adjust the depth accordingly by the angle of my handlebar as I'm going along. Now, if you want to take the wheels completely out of play, if you're trying to really till something deep, you can adjust them all the way up, and you can see how shallow it makes that handlebar go. But that's ideal if you just want full tines to really work some ground up. That would be an ideal situation there. So they've got some good adjustability here with the wheels. One of the key advantages to this tiller would be if you're a smaller person or an elderly person and you don't want a big gigantic tiller to try and manhandle. This is a really ideal size. It's lightweight and easy to use, and you don't get all that vibration in the handlebars like you do with a gas-powered tiller. Hooking the tiller up is really simple. There's a nice cord catch up here, and it'll clip on to a 12 gauge or 14 gauge cord really well and give some good resistance. That way this won't come unplugged whenever you're trying to use it. Then you just plug it into the hose whip right here. There's literally nothing to operating this unit. You have a safety switch and a trigger down here, and that is it. So whenever you're ready to go, you just hit that safety switch in with your thumb and pull the trigger, and you're in business. One of the other key things I'm really looking forward to using this tiller for is weed management after we've got the garden planted. At 16 inches wide, you can plant green beans, sweet corn, things like that far enough apart that you can actually run the tiller between the rows, and it just saves a lot of time versus hoeing everything. The other nice thing is this is just a lot smaller and easier to manage than a gas-powered big self-propelled mower. I find that once I have my garden planted, it's really difficult to bring my big tiller into the garden. This is a lot smaller size, and it'll be easier to work around plants and get up close to things to keep the weeds down. All in all, I think this tiller is an incredible value. Whenever you look at the price point, it is a small fraction of what it would cost to a large gas-operated, self-propelled tiller. Plus, you just have an electric cord. Yes, the electric cord can get in the way a little bit, but you don't have to deal with changing oil every season, old gas in the unit, carburetors gumming up, difficulty starting it. You just plug it in and go. So this is a really ideal tiller. I think it'll be ideal for a lot of different situations for a lot of different people. I would definitely recommend it.